Imagine facing death with such clarity and calm that fear becomes irrelevant, and every action flows from a place of absolute discipline and presence. This was the path of Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated samurai who fought over 60 duels, never once losing. But Musashi's story is not just about sword fights. It is a profound meditation on life itself. What can we learn from a man who embraced discipline as a way of living, recognized the constant duality in all things, and confronted death as an ever-present companion? Welcome to the Unfolding Journey, where we explore the ancient wisdom that teaches us how to live and die with purpose and grace. Here at the Unfolding Journey, we dive deep into the philosophies, stories, and practices that help us navigate life's complexities with clarity. Through exploring the minds of great thinkers, warriors, and sages, we uncover timeless truths that guide us toward mastery over ourselves and the world around us. If you're curious about how ancient wisdom intersects with modern life, you're in the right place. Discipline was the backbone of Musashi's life. It was through relentless training and unwavering commitment that he became not only a master swordsman, but a philosopher of life. His discipline wasn't rigid obsession, it was fluid, purposeful practice. Musashi spent years wandering Japan, honing his skills in solitude, refining his mind and body. In the Book of Five Rings, he says, "You must train day and night. You must become a warrior in mind as well as body." This discipline was holistic. It extended beyond swordsmanship to include meditation, strategy, and self-awareness. Musashi understood that discipline is the foundation upon which mastery is built. It creates freedom, the freedom to act without hesitation, the freedom to be calm in chaos. A central theme in Musashi's philosophy is duality, the coexistence of opposites, the balance between conflicting forces. He often spoke of the twofold path, that of the sword and the pen, the physical and the intellectual action and stillness. Musashi himself was a warrior and an artist, a fighter and a poet. His life exemplified the balance of strength and subtlety, aggression and patience. In his writings, Musashi urges us to understand and embrace this duality. The warrior must be both fierce and calm, decisive and flexible. He writes, "You should not have a favorite weapon. You should know the ways of all weapons. This is the way of strategy." This openness to multiple perspectives and skills prevents rigidity and keeps the mind sharp and adaptable. Duality also relates to the balance between life and death, the acceptance that both are inseparable, and that understanding one helps us truly live. Perhaps the most profound aspect of Musashi's philosophy is his embrace of death. For Musashi, death was not something to fear or avoid, but to understand deeply. He believed that the constant awareness of death frees us from distraction, attachment, and hesitation. You must think of death daily. This daily contemplation is not morbid. Rather, it clarifies what is essential. By facing death, we strip away illusions and ego. We become more focused, more intentional. This is why Musashi's warriors never flinched. They had accepted the ultimate truth and were ready to act without fear. Musashi's path wasn't just about battle. It was a guide to living fully. His discipline teaches us about commitment to craft and purpose. His duality reminds us to balance strength with wisdom, action with reflection. His acceptance of death calls us to live with urgency and clarity. In modern terms, Musashi's path is about mastering oneself in the face of life's uncertainties. It's about being present, adaptable, and grounded in truth. How can we integrate Musashi's teachings into our own lives? Cultivate discipline. Develop daily habits that refine your mind and body, whether it's meditation, learning, or physical exercise. Embrace duality. Recognize contradictions within yourself and the world. Balance work and rest, action and contemplation. Contemplate mortality. Regularly remind yourself of life's fragility. Use this to prioritize what truly matters. Be present. Like a warrior in battle, cultivate awareness of the moment. Avoid distraction and indecision. Adapt and flow. Be open to change. Learn multiple skills and perspectives. By living these principles, we follow Musashi's path, not just as warriors, but as humans seeking mastery over our own existence. Musashi's legacy extends far beyond Japan's history. His teachings have influenced martial artists, business leaders, and philosophers worldwide. His life story encourages us to embrace struggle and solitude as means to grow. He shows us that mastery is less about victory over others and more about victory over self. The path of the sword is a metaphor for the path of life, challenging, requiring rigor, but ultimately transformative. Musashi's path invites us to live with discipline, balance the opposing forces within us, and accept death as a part of life. If you feel inspired by this ancient wisdom and want to explore more philosophies that can help you lead a meaningful life, subscribe to The Unfolding Journey. Join our community as we unfold the great teachings of history and apply them to our modern quests. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to walk this path with us. One step, one insight at a time. Until next time, walk your path with courage, clarity, and calm.